Hey guys, welcome to the cyberspace. We are your VR informers, and today we're going to talk about the current state with Xbox One and VR.
All right, guys, first off, we want to make it absolutely clear the Xbox One does not have virtual reality capabilities. There is no headset that Microsoft released that coincides with the Xbox One. It doesn't exist. And if you read about something somewhere else on some blog that says otherwise, they are lying. They are not telling you the truth.
Exactly. A lot of parents and a lot of people, like this may seem very obvious that Xbox doesn't have a VR headset, but a lot of people are wondering this for their kids and may not be in the know, so we just want to make that very clear. There's some weird ways that you can get it to work. For example, there's some people like Unbox Therapy who have literally just plugged this into a PlayStation VR headset in there with a PlayStation and gotten Xbox games to run through the PlayStation VR headset. And I just want to be clear on what is happening there because people don't really understand. So what's going on is you put on the headset and you're not in the world. Most of the time when you put on a VR headset, you're in the world, you can look around, you can say, oh, what's under this table? And you can look underneath the table, see what's going on. But with Xbox One and PlayStation VR, when you do that, all that's happening is you have a screen in virtual reality that you're playing Xbox in. It's almost the same experience as if you were playing in your living room, just that you have a headset on, so it's maybe less annoying to people around you.
Yeah, exactly. It's not virtual reality. It's you have a headset on and it looks like you're looking at a black wall with a small TV on it. That's basically the vision that you're getting. So it's not a virtual reality experience. Sure, you have a virtual reality headset on. It's the PlayStation one, and it's just not the same. It doesn't work, really, is what it comes down to.
And there's a lot of reasons why Xbox hasn't released their own headset, and we want to jump into that.
Okay, so why didn't Microsoft release a virtual reality headset? It seems kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, Microsoft's a big boy out there in the business world. Why didn't they jump on this bandwagon? It comes down to a few different reasons. But to start, we like to think of VR as there's different levels. There's like the mobile phone VR, like the Gear VR that we have here. Then there's like standalone virtual reality, like the Oculus Go, where it doesn't have to be hooked up to a console or a PC, but it's still good enough. And then after that comes console VR, and then after that would be PC VR gaming. So the Xbox 360 would fall into like that third tier, that third level of virtual reality. And so what kind of happened is it almost seems that Sony beat them to the punch with virtual reality. They kind of got out there quickly and they stole the market share. And it was almost too late for Microsoft to kind of get on board and make it worth it to actually get a big return on that investment.
Exactly. And in fact, the leader of the Xbox portion of Microsoft, he said that if they were going to release a virtual reality headset, he wanted it to be something special and to add a lot of value to the VR market and the VR technology, which at the current state of things, they wouldn't be able to do.
So another reason as to why Microsoft just didn't do it at this stage in the game is because the Xbox One just doesn't have the capability. It doesn't have the capacity to run games like Halo and Battlefield and Call of Duty all in VR. And those are the big games that people are playing on the Xbox One. And there's just, at the state that this console is in right now, it just doesn't have a way to do that.
Exactly. There's a lot of people that I think would be very interested in getting a virtual reality headset on their Xbox One. And I think that they could make money if they released it. The only issue is it would be so severely limited on the capabilities that it has that people would be disappointed and turned off from the technology, which you don't want to do. In the future, Xbox is definitely going to move in that direction. We're just seeing gaming move that way.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to ruin the experience for their customers, possibly ruining their future market.
So let's just imagine for a second that Microsoft had released a virtual reality headset. And if they went down the wrong path, if they just bit off a chunk bigger than they can chew, it could have been really bad. They could have lost, like he was saying, they could have lost a lot of their valuable customers. A lot of people would have been really upset with Microsoft with the Xbox One, and who knows, they might have just gone over to the PlayStation virtual reality instead. And it was a wise decision. A lot of companies do this. They wait. I've seen Apple do this a lot. they wait. They don't just jump on the bandwagon of a new technology. They really wait to make sure that the timing is right and that they nail it, that they just get it down to a science and make the best thing out there. And as we'll talk about in a second, we really think that that's where the future is headed for Xbox One and Microsoft with a virtual reality headset.
Xbox has a lot of potential to do some really amazing things here. With the technology that they have now, VR might not be the best option. With the technology that's going to be coming out, that may change. Microsoft actually announced their next generation of console. I believe they're giving it a code name. It's like Xbox Crimson or something like that. It'll probably come out in the next year or two. And I foresee them probably releasing virtual reality with that console, just because it's going to be able to have the processing power, have the games that are going to probably be built to have virtual reality with it. And that'll make a lot of sense for Xbox to go head-to-head with PlayStation. When everybody's starting to get rid of their old systems and move to the new, they have to make a choice between the two. Whereas now, they've already made the choice. They've chosen PlayStation VR if that's what they were looking for. But this time, they can bring what they've had to the table and really push things. And who knows, maybe we'll see them combine forces with Oculus, like Samsung did. They're actually it's Oculus Gear VR.
Yep.
It's Samsung Gear VR under Oculus, which would be a really awesome thing to see.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the future.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think they're really gonna think about it this time. For this generation, they came into the game a little bit late, or they decided to not even come into the game because they were late. They're really going to evaluate it. They're really going to see that VR is the future. VR is the future of gaming, and if they don't hop on this wagon, they're going to be left behind. In the future of consoles, if a console isn't virtual reality capable, it's going to fall behind. People are just not going to be interested. They're going to go with the companies that are modern and innovative, and that's what we're going to see in the future. So we can't say anything yet. We can't say that there will be one, but I would be extremely surprised if Xbox and Microsoft just didn't release a headset in the next couple years. I think it's on the rise. It's on the curve.
All right, guys, thanks for watching our video. Please let us know what you think. What do you think is going to happen in the next couple years with console virtual reality? Do you think that they're not going to go for it? Do you think PlayStation made a mistake in making a virtual reality headset? I want to hear about it, and I'll reply. So
yeah, go ahead, comment below, guys. Give us a like, subscribe for more virtual reality topics. We're the Cyberspace VR, and we're your VR informers.